Whether it's a movie night or just midday, Skinny Pop is a salty snack that keeps on giving. Made with just 3 simple ingredients for an irresistibly delicious taste and a large serving size that lasts. Deliciously popped, perfectly salted. Skinny Pop, popular for a reason. Shop Skinny Pop now.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And a good morning to all of you. Dominic Carter here with you. The number to reach me live this hour, 800-848-9222. Investigators find a black glove, that is, during the hunt for Nancy Guthrie's kidnappers. Another mass shooting. I'm sure you've heard about it. This time in Canada. And folks, you know, it's true. The media class, if you will, and public officials are so terrified of offending certain communities that they don't dare ask the obvious question. And that is this: why are so many of the most horrifying attacks carried out by people who identify as trans? I, for one, can no longer put my head in the sand. I've gently scratched the issue, but something's going on with their medication. Either it's a self-hatred, maybe it's a mental issue of becoming transgender and then hating yourself. I don't know, but society is going to have to tackle this question of what is going on after Canada suffered one of its deadliest school massacres Tuesday. The police there have identified the shooter as a biological 18-year-old male, noting that he began to transition 6 years ago. So that's right, another shooting, if you will, another deadly attack by someone who is transgender. And yet the elites and the media go to all lengths to avoid dealing what's right in front of them. And this transgender ex-student was apparently in a dress, killing 8 in this Canada rampage. And it's just interesting how life works, because one of the mothers killed by the school shooter had called out transgender hate in old social media posts. So in other words, someone that supports your community because you're filled with so much hatred that you took out one of your own allies. Of course, you didn't know what her social media posts, but it's happening too much. People that are transgender, something's in their medication to begin the transition process. There are mental issues going on, and we in society, we continue to just look the other way as people are being slaughtered. So we'll get to the Nancy Guthrie situation in just a moment, and also, and this ties into the transgender issue, Kaylee Bush, she's the Miss North Florida winner in a beauty pageant. She's speaking out after her crown was revoked for stating that men cannot become women. Now think about this. She's stating something that's a biological fact, but we have let things become so warped in society that it's okay to tell a man that, yes, you can become a woman. No, you can't. I don't care how many pills you pop. I don't care what you cut, how you cut it, what you slice, what you think you have. You will never be a woman, period. But you know what, folks? Let's mix things up this morning. Let's start with your telephone calls. Let's begin with Teddy and Yonkers on line 2. Teddy, good morning. What's on your mind?
Good morning. A number of things, Dominic. Number one, the Maryland governor, who is a Rhodes Scholar, a African American who's brilliant.
An opportunist. Don't forget that part. Total
I'm not
opportunist.
going to use that word. You can use
I
that
am.
word.
He's a total opportunist.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to use that word.
So what do you call it? So what do you call it when he dresses up as a college? Wait a minute. What do you call it when he dresses up in football gear and goes out there and practices with the football team and stunts like that? Total opportunist that thinks he's the next Obama. But go ahead, Teddy.
Oh, that's minuscule. That's your picayune.
Okay, well, what's your point? Because your little boo-boo is hurt because he's not going to the White House dinner?
Let me make my point.
Okay, but you got to do it quick. You don't have forever, Teddy.
Okay. Trump was going to hold a governor's conference.
Right, and he's not going.
He's not inviting the Democratic governors and the Oklahoma Republican governor.
Okay, Teddy. So last year, the African American you're talking about apparently didn't show up. So if I invited you last year and you didn't show up, or the last dinner, why should I do it this year?
No, he's not inviting the Democratic governors. All the Democratic governors.
So now, wait a minute. So you're telling me now it's all the Democrats? I thought. Wait a minute, Teddy. Calm down. I thought that he wasn't invited. Wes Moore, I think is his name. And so we see the governor of New Jersey, the Democrat. A number of Democrats have said if he's not invited, they're not going. That's what I thought the situation was.
Regardless, okay. Why shouldn't Trump invite him? Why shouldn't Trump invite Wes Moore? He's smarter than Trump, okay?
Oh, come on. He's a total opportunist, thinks he's the next
Dominic.
Obama. Okay, we're not going to agree on that one because dude is a total phony that wants to be the next Obama.
Okay.
What's your next point, Teddy?
I'm glad that the judges have ruled in favor of Mark Kelly and the other Congress people who spoke up. And
Teddy, you do know this is not over, right? You do know it plays out in the court system, right?
A defeat for Trump.
You do know this plays out, Teddy.
I love it.
Teddy, all right. So Teddy, wait a minute. A defeat for Trump. Dun dun dun.
Yes,
makes Teddy happy. How does that improve your Teddy? How does that improve? Teddy, how does that improve your life?
It doesn't, but I can go to sleep knowing that I spoke up and principle won out. Principle and truth won out, and you refuse to acknowledge it. It's all Republican for you. It's called heads, the Republican wins, and tails, Democrats lose.
No,
and that's
Teddy.
the difference between
Teddy.
you and me.
No, Teddy. It's called I'm not going to be on the Democrat plantation. Hey, Teddy. A comment that I made last night. I want to ask you something. All right? You're the teacher.
Sure.
You're the smart one. I want to ask you something.
I am the smart one.
Okay,
I'm a math person.
No, in your mind, you're the smart one. I'm being sarcastic. Because you're a math teacher doesn't mean that one is smart. It just means that you know how to apply the skills to do math. That's all it means. Okay. Teddy. Let me ask you a question, Teddy. Teddy, I have 3 questions for you. I want you to answer them.
Go ahead.
Which party freed the slaves? Which party?
Republican.
Okay. Good answer. Second question. Which party was the first party to acknowledge, if you will, Black History Month, to acknowledge it?
Republican.
Right. President Ford. Which party signed into law Black History Month?
Okay. But which party?
Please answer my question.
Oh, I could go.
Just answer the question. Who signed it into law?
What, Republican?
Yes, Reagan. So, wait a minute, Teddy. Teddy. 3 Republicans. What in the hell has Democrats done for black people except for give them dependency? And like Lyndon Johnson said, I'm going to have them vote for Democrats for the next 100 years. What has Democrats done for black people, Teddy? Since you proclaim to be so black, what has black people done? What has Democrats done for black people?
Oh, what the hell has Trump done? Oh, okay. I'm the least racist individual out here. I'm the least racist person out here.
You said what did Trump do? Trump put up the money when a number of black colleges were about to go under and close their doors. Trump kept their doors open. Trump has redone the criminal justice reform laws that benefit black people. I could go on and on and on. Teddy, just admit that you're biased and you just don't like him because you don't like him. It's not because on his policies. You just don't like him.
And he wouldn't rent to blacks in the 70s. You hear me, Norm?
Okay, wait. Teddy. In
the 70s,
Teddy, that's not true, what you just said. That's not true.
It is true.
Teddy.
You don't want to accept the truth.
Teddy.
You can't handle the truth.
Teddy. Okay, so, I'll tell you why that's not true. But what I'm thinking about is, okay, I've been a guest a couple of times of Mr. Trump at his casinos, right? As a guest. So why did he have me at his casinos, Teddy? First class treatment. Why did he have me there, Teddy?
Well, you're a host on the radio.
I wasn't on the radio at the time, Teddy.
Well, you were working for New York One then.
Okay, right. But what I'm trying to say is all of that talk about him being a racist, he had me at his casinos, I'd say 3 or 4 times. And no questions asked. Dominic, stay as long as you want. Nice penthouses, perfect treatment. And so, but you say he's a racist, right?
Why doesn't he apologize to the Obamas? He still hasn't apologized. He's the head honcho. The buck stops with him. Okay, so listen. He hasn't apologized. So, are you going to deny it? Are you going to deny it?
So, Teddy, first of all, you pointed to the real estate, right? If you're going to accuse of somebody of something, get your facts right. It was more his dad that with the agreement on the housing about discriminating with blacks, and they did not admit any wrongdoing in the settlement. Why do you leave that part out, Teddy?
You're going to use that as a cop-out hat. They didn't admit any wrongdoing.
Teddy, do companies settle potential lawsuits every day because it's cheaper from a legal standpoint than to fight it? Is that a common practice, Teddy?
That's common, yes.
Okay, so could that be what happened, Teddy?
But they were guilty of it. People. Okay,
so you said why hasn't he apologized to the Obamas, right? Well, the last time I checked, black on black crime is still wildly out of control in Chicago. You want to talk about blacks and the Obamas? Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it. Why is black on black crime still out of control where Obama's presidential library is going? He was the president. What did he do? What did he do to improve the black community? Nada. They nada. He did nothing. They nada.
And he kisses Putin's ass.
Oh.
And he kisses Putin's ass. Yeah.
Teddy, thank you.
You hear me, Rob and Sandra? He kisses Putin's ass.
Teddy, thank you.
And everyone knows that.
Okay, thank you, Teddy.
My students know it too.
Oh, your students. Oh my God, your students. They're all rocket scientists
I
too, right?
Thousands of emails.
Oh yeah, thousands of emails. Yeah. Put that in your peace pipe and smoke it too, Teddy. Thank you for the call. Time for a break, folks. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Tap the banner to learn more and get a quote at USAA.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number, 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number, save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
And coming up in just a couple of minutes, boy, do I have a bone to pick with Matt Blaze. And I still haven't figured this one out. So Matt's going to join me in a few minutes here. I haven't been able to figure this one out. From the lovely Cassandra Vanpo. This is something she sent me a few hours ago. Dear Dominic Carter, there is only one cure for Trump Derangement Syndrome. And what does Cassandra say? And she still has me speechless. She says, quote, well-endowed sex toys. That's her answer for TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome. So I'm going to throw that in Matt Blaze's lap, and DMS, the lovely DMS has responded. So this is a conversation between two women. And Cassandra says the way to deal with Trump Derangement Syndrome, like Teddy, you just heard, is well-endowed sex toys. Not just sex toys, but well-endowed sex toys. Let's go to Joan, line 5, Mount Sinai. Joan, good morning. What's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind is what's going on in this country. We're really pathetic. The way things are now with the trans community. Not all of them, but the ones that are extreme. If we don't pander to their fantasy, they act out in violence. We have to go along with their fantasy. Otherwise, they
okay, wait,
Joan.
Joan, what is their fantasy? Just so that I'm clear.
Their fantasy is that a man could be a woman can be a man, and okay. God didn't make us that way.
Okay, so
we
Joan,
are the way we are.
Joan, please help me here. How in the hell could a man actually really seriously think that he can become a woman? I don't care where they slice you. I don't care how much they slice it open. You're still not a woman.
Right.
How did we get to this crazy point in society where a man could think that he's a woman?
Dominic, let's go to the Supreme Court. Let's ask Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, because she can't identify a woman.
Well, she sure said that during her conference, and that's part of the problem. She knows what a woman is, but she didn't want to offend the left.
And you know what? By us ignoring these poor people, we're not making anything any better. It's just like Ma'am Donnie letting crazy people freeze to death on the streets of the city.
But he's a pretty boy. He's the pretty boy mayor, so it doesn't count. It doesn't,
But these people are mentally ill.
You're correct. Can you imagine if Rudy Giuliani had let almost 20 people freeze to death on the streets? There would have been riots every day. No justice, no peace. Joan, thank you for the fantastic call. Let's go to Ernie, line 4, Long Island. Ernie, good morning. What's on your mind?
How you doing tonight, Dominic? First, I got to jump off my subject because are Teddy and Stan related in any way? They have to be. They are both the same irate person. It's when I hear them both, it sounds like I'm hearing the same person. Well,
I don't think they're related, but you got 20 seconds, so please make your point because I got to hit a break.
A lot of the people, the transgender people, I think they have issues already, and they just go the transgender route so if something happens, they could use it as an excuse.
I hear you. I just know I worked with someone in television news. He was a dude, and then one day he came to work and he had breasts and said he was a woman, and everybody said, "Okay." I'm not gonna say it. And then he was a woman, and that was that. And then he went back to being a dude. Then he went back to being a woman. Time for a break. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Yes, I was left speechless. You look at my Twitter, at my X. I just reposted both comments. I didn't retweet it, and Matt Blaze is now joining me. I didn't retweet this, Matt, until just now. I didn't know how to respond. You know, when you talk about Trump Derangement Syndrome, we just heard it for a few minutes with Teddy, right? And so then the lovely Cassandra Vanpo tweeted, that is, Dear Dominic Carter, there is only one cure for TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, well-endowed sex toys. That's what she said. Wait, why are you like laughing under your breath there? I'm punting this to you right now. Don't laugh under your breath. So not just the sex toy. At first, she threw me with a sex toy, right? I almost feel like we should be playing Donna Summer, Love to Love You, Baby. Don't do it, Blaze. And so, because then we'll get off on a 10-minute tangent. So not just a sex toy, but a well-endowed sex toy. And we've seen them, right? Don't look down. Don't look down. Then DMS. So that's one woman to another woman commenting. Now, what in the heck am I supposed to say when Cassandra says the answer for TDS is a well-endowed sex toy? Toys, not one toy, toys.
First of all, Dominic, Matt Blaze is unavailable right now.
Okay, well, Mr. White,
Barry White
let me tell you what DMS said, right? So now you got two women on this. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. DMS says, I actually think that those predominantly white women hate, she capitalizes, men. Their sex life pleasure is probably very complicated as a result. I don't think they want, she capitalizes the word want, to feel good in any way. Hating takes no skill. So what am I supposed to say as a response to these two women?
They need a real man, Dominic. No toy can take the place of a real man. They need love. A lot of loving, Dominic.
A lot of loving.
A lot of loving.
Both of them? Cassandra and... Huh?
I don't know that they do.
Oh,
the
okay.
women they're talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They don't need toys, Dominic. No toy can take the place of a man. You understand, Dominic?
Yeah, but, you know...
They need a hot tub.
A hot tub?
They need a bubble bath.
What, like hot tub like Eddie Murphy used to say on Saturday Night Live? How? Hot tub.
Yeah. Well, that was hot tub.
Right.
Yeah. Dance around in the hot tub. But they need bubbles.
So, I have a response to everything. I was caught speechless. What am I supposed to say about a well-endowed sex toys, and Trump Derangement Syndrome?
Dominic, the real question is, why are they coming to you about well-endowed sex toys?
Oh, they should be going to Teddy in Yonkers?
Do you think he knows about them? Does he need one himself? Does he have Trump Derangement Syndrome?
Oh, absolutely.
Would that help? Or is there just no help in Teddy?
You know, I'm going to be real with you. I've said this to Teddy. Teddy's problem is, because I'm African American, I'm supposed to fit into that box. Everything that happens, I'm supposed to say it's racism. Wes Moore doesn't get to go to the White House. It's racist. It's because he's a black man. I'm not supposed to say Wes Moore is a con artist. I'm not supposed to say, hey, Governor Moore, rather than focusing on the White House, why don't you stop that black-on-black crime in Baltimore? How about that, Mr. Mayor? That's out of control, right?
It's about math, Dominic. You got to look at the numbers, Dominic. And he couldn't pass my math class.
Yeah, and Teddy told me tonight that he's a genius, right? I've never met a math teacher that's a genius.
The statistics tell me that all math teachers are some level of genius, Dominic, or else they wouldn't know the square root of 22.
Right, that's what he said. So I'm afraid to look at my Twitter about what these two women are going to say about well-endowed sex toys. Why they got to be well-endowed? Why can't they just be sex toys? You know?
They need a real man, Dominic. No toys allowed. Go out and get yourself a man.
Well, thank you, Mr. Barry White, a.k.a. Matt Blaze. Don't laugh now. Don't laugh now. He's laughing. Anyway, let's go back to your telephone calls. Let's go to line 4, David in Lakewood, New Jersey. David, good morning. What's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic, I'm glad to be on the show. I'm really glad. This is my first time calling in.
Well, welcome aboard.
All right. So that meme with the Obamas, right? So obviously these leftists, we already know they're lying, right? They're they always lie, but they're gonna pump this up. They're gonna say he's racist. So first of all, Trump, he's a busy man. He's not going through the entire video to see at the end 2 seconds where it scrolled. I don't know why. So it scrolled to a different video. Fine. But, even if you're going to say that, that meme, okay, it's racist, it's horrible, you could actually look it up. It's part of a larger video. The video is how the Obamas are, they show them as monkeys, fine. And it shows Biden as a turtle.
No, you don't have to give us the whole history, David, of the commercial. You got to get to the point. And you're kind of scaring me a little bit because no matter how you slice it, the Obamas should not have been portrayed that way. But go ahead.
No, so it showed Kamala. No, it's sorry,
David,
it showed Kamala as a turtle.
You got to get to the point, David. I have a lot of calls. What is the point that you're trying to make?
Basically, it was just showing all different political figures.
We know that, but David, you should not show the first black president, the first black first lady as monkeys or apes. I mean, you do acknowledge that, right?
All right, but it didn't show the first the vice president black.
No, you're missing my point. Is the vice president black? You mean Kamala?
Yeah, so it didn't show her as a monkey.
Right, but they showed. I got to move on, David. Thank you for being the first time caller. The bottom line is you can't portray the first black president, first black first lady as monkeys. You can't do it. The president said it was a mistake, that it was a staffer. I believe the president. I'm also not going to spend the rest of my life playing the race card. How is that going to improve my life? How is that going to help me with generational wealth? It's not. It's nothing but a crutch. Kumbaya, my Lord. Let's complain about racism. Oh, Lord. Yeah, yet again, let's complain about racism. 3, 2, 1. Get the live truck. Oh, Lord. Let's complain about racism. Come on, I've had it with it. This is 2026. Grow up. You've got black billionaires, Obama. I mean, Oprah. We've even had a black vice president. I guess she's black one day and Indian American and the next day. Kamala. And she's even like your uncle at the picnic that you don't want to have too many drinks. It's like, Aunt Kamala, could you please go sit down over there and take a nap? Auntie, please go sit down. Auntie, don't say nothing else to nobody else. You and Teddy from Yonkers, go sit over there in the corner and talk to each other. Tell each other how great you are. But so
I'll teach Kamala math problems.
Oh boy. You're gonna get us in trouble. So I'm looking at my Twitter, and there's like 20 tweets. So you, Matt Blaze, are getting me into trouble, and these well-endowed sex toys as an answer for. Do you have any song that applies to that before I move on to the next call? Any song that applies to Cassandra caught me off guard with that one as an answer for Trump Derangement Syndrome. A well-endowed sex toy. What type of song? I mean, should it be Donna Summer's "Love to Love You, Baby"? What should it be, Matt Blaze? And we're going back to your telephone calls in just 1 second. I just want to see where Matt Blaze's head is right now in terms of oh, there we go. This goes out to Cassandra to answer for that Trump derangement syndrome. She says the only answer is a well-endowed sex toy. And then DMS gave her counter. So is that the answer, Barry White? Is it?
The answer is a real man. Donna Summer is talking about a real man. No toys.
Oh, love to love you, baby. Hey, Donna Summer's right? Right? That's what she says. Wait, I want to hear the chorus. Is the chorus coming up before I get to the next call? Oh, you don't know Barry White? You're not sure?
Listen, Donna Summer knows to let it lie. So nice and slow.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, here we go.
Ooh, with that Trump Derangement Syndrome, a well-endowed sex toy. So the owners of this network listen to the show every night. And we're probably going to bump into them in the hallways. The Catsimatidis, Mrs. Catsimatidis, Mr. Dominic, what were you talking about a well-endowed sex toy? Mr. Catsimatidis, it wasn't me. It was Cassandra. Cassandra tweeted about it. She says that's the answer to Trump Derangement Syndrome. Is that the answer I should use, Matt Blaze?
Do you think that's the answer, Dominic? Do you think every man, woman, she, he needs a sex toy for Trump Derangement Syndrome?
Oh, so wait, man, woman. Oh, yeah, we do have to be politically correct these days, right?
That is correct.
So what if the person says they're a cat tomorrow?
Dominic, you should not abuse animals in that way.
Let's go back. You know what? In a minute, I'm going to go to Isabel. But let's go to, let's see what Trump hater number one. He's right up here with Teddy. Trump hater number one. Let's see what Dave and Comac has to say. Okay, Dave, go ahead and pour that. Well, Dave, go ahead and pour that haterade. Go ahead about Trump is the devil. Go ahead, Dave.
No matter how much you want to spin it, Trump is a racist, given that video.
So what if he had nothing to do with posting it?
It's not true. He had to have known that was posted. In fact, he admitted it on TV. He knew about it.
Okay, so and what about the fact that he pulled it down?
That's because he got caught by the Republicans who told him, you better take it down.
Okay, all right, okay. Let's say, for argument's sake, everything you just said is true. Let's just say everything you just said is true. Where's Mr. Obama when he was in the White House when it comes to black-on-black crime in Chicago? Answer that one, Dave and Comac.
It's totally irrelevant.
Oh, it's totally irrelevant. It's totally irrelevant.
We're talking, Obama didn't make any statement after that video because it was not in his best interest to make any statement.
Okay, so wait. So he's the president of the United States, and black people are killing each other like flies in Chicago, and that doesn't matter, right?
He's not the mayor or the governor in that state.
Oh.
He can't control what happens in that state.
Dominic is done with you.
Bye-bye, Dave. Let's go to Isabel, line 4 in Manhattan. Good morning, young lady. What's on your mind?
Hi, Dominic. Years ago, Donald Trump gave free rent to Jesse Jackson for the Rainbow Coalition. A racist would not do that.
Of course not. He's done a lot more than that. He's done things for and if he's a racist, why is Mike Tyson on TV literally within the last 24 hours praising Mr. Trump? You know, the left conveniently overlooks that. Do you know how many millions he made, Mike Tyson and Don King, and how he helped Jesse Jackson and helped bring Nelson Mandela to New York? But none of that applies, right? None of that applies, Isabel, right?
Right.
I mean, it's just... Go ahead.
They don't want to say anything good about Donald Trump. Nothing.
Hey, Isabel, I'm going to ask a man the same way I'm about to ask you. Cassandra said the answer for TDS is a well-endowed sex toy. Does that make sense to you?
No, not really.
So you're laughing too, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know how to respond to that one. So, but Isabel, you're correct. The man is not a racist. Thank you for the telephone call. And you know what, folks? I just looked up and I see the time is that we have to take a break. We're going to do exactly that. We are coming right back.
The Dominic Carter Show
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu original series Paradise. The next chapter begins as Xavier's search for his wife takes him above ground, and what he finds will change everything. It was never just about the bunker. Tune in and discover the truth lies outside. Paradise, the official podcast, premieres February 16th, and stream Paradise on February 23rd on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Now, from New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
Why did I just look at my Twitter, at my ex? The conversation went to dealing with Trump Derangement Syndrome as far as what Cassandra said, well-endowed sex toys. Conversation between Cassandra and DMS. And DMS just responded, Matt Blaze, again. I retweeted it. She says that the reason why the conversation about, why are you smiling, Matt Blaze? Why are you smiling?
I got to hear this.
Okay. She says the reason why the conversation caught us off guard is because we know it's true about a well-endowed sex toy to deal with Trump Derangement Syndrome. I don't know about a well-endowed.
Yeah, how do I? What does it mean? We know it's true. How do I know about that?
And then she says, but regardless of the gender, a great toy relaxes either. So I guess if it's a male, female, or male to female, or female to male. And she goes on to say, here's the kicker. So wait, regardless of the gender, a great toy relaxes either, as long as the user is skilled. What's going on with you and DMS there? Matt Blaze, what do you guys do at 5, 6 a.m. in the morning?
The skill is in the real man. Thank you.
Okay, let's get back to some serious topics. Charlie Hill and Cherry Hill. Excuse me, Charlie. Good morning. What's on your mind?
I want to talk about Savannah Guthrie's mom. They've been reporting a lot on Fox News. They've been lying, basically. They don't want to acknowledge that she's dead. I mean, I'm just going to tell the truth. I think the poor old woman is dead.
Right. Wait, Charlie, that's your opinion. You don't have any fact to base that on. But anyway, go ahead.
But, well, here's what I was going to say, though, about that. Though, if we think about kidnappers and who they are and the types of personalities that go into that line of work, I mean, they're not kind, considerate, thoughtful people. Because if they put the needs and the interest of other people ahead of themselves, they most likely wouldn't have went into kidnapping. And
you're making a lot of assumptions, and thank you for the call. You're making a lot of assumptions. How do you know it's not a first-time kidnapper? So you can't. How do you know it's not an illegal that's a first-time kidnapper? So we cannot make those types of presumptions as it relates to this situation. Jorge, line 2, New Jersey. Good morning. What's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic, I love your show.
Thank you.
Trump is not racist. Trump, a few weeks ago, he called Dallas Strawberry, the baseball player, and helped him out. Got him off the hook and everything. So
he
Trump
sure
ain't
did
racist.
for a tax evasion charge. And Jorge, a racist wouldn't do that for a black athlete, right?
Yep. And Dallas Strawberry was surprised. They said the phone call is from the president. And somebody in the house said, who? They said the president, pick it up. And Trump got him off on everything. So
with the stroke of the president's pen. Well, I've said all along that the man is not a racist. You think I'd be in a room with somebody that's a racist? I'd be able to recognize it in 15 seconds. Thank you for the wonderful call. Let's go to John, line 3, Staten Island. John, what's on your mind?
Hey, Dominic, how are you? Great night.
Please tell me you're not on speaker. It sounds like you're on speaker, John.
I got you. 10 seconds. Hey.
Yes.
Great,
John,
great night on the radio
please
tonight.
don't call again on a speakerphone. We wasted 15 seconds.
I was on the headset working, man.
Okay,
I was on the headset working. I apologize. Great night on the radio tonight. Teddy got away with calling you people, and the other guy, Robert, said Trump knew he posted it because he got caught. He posted something on social media so everybody could see it. So obviously he didn't know that what he was posting at the end of the video. You post things on social media so people could see it. these liberals, they're not as smart as we think they are.
Yeah, but you are responsible. We're all responsible for our social media posts. But to your point, John, he is the president of the United States. He's a busy man, and I'm sure he doesn't see half of the things that's posted on his behalf.
I'm sure he does. And as far as Teddy's concerned, I'm starting to think that teachers should start wearing body cameras.
That's the best line of the night. John, I'm out of time. Thank you. John delivered with the best line of the night. You hear me, Teddy and Yonkers? You've got to start wearing a body camera if you were still in the classroom. You hear me, Teddy and Sherman? Sherman, we love you. Teddy, we love you too. I'm back at 3 p.m. Eastern. Have a great day.
Thanks for listening to The Dominic Carter Show. You can hear The Dominic Carter Show weekdays at 3 p.m. and Monday through Thursday at midnight and Sunday starting at 11 p.m. on 77 WABC. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?